So in 1968, my father took over the dental surgery at the top of the village at the other end, and he took it over from a Mr. Stab, and it all began there. He modernised things straight away, and he very soon developed a sort of standing room only following. So we knew that we had to move and make things bigger and better. The demand outgrew the small rooms because there were only 2 treatment rooms at that point. So at that point he decided he'd find somewhere else in the village to take over. And he found a place in the village that came up. It was a fur shop at the time, and it needed quite a lot of work doing. And one of the things he did was to change the shop front, which of course caused quite a stir at the time. But he did manage to do it, he did. And it was the 1974 era. There was Vidal Sassoon hair salons in town, and he was driving past one at that point, and he was keen on cameras even then, took a photograph of the salon, but then he decided to get something similar done in the window of here. The shop front was changed, and the staircase was a copy of one of our houses we used to live in up in North Several, which is just on the other side of Blackheath, and he had changed everything like that. But what I do remember is that when my father used to walk up and down the village, everyone used to come up to him and say, "Hi Joe, how are you, how are things going?" And I thought he was a movie star. I wasn't sure if it was Julio Iglesias or whether it was George Michael, but whatever it was, I thought I wanted to do that too. So when I was at school, I was sitting next to a boy called Jay. His birthday was the same as mine, but also his dad was a dentist too. And we were sitting there doing our A-levels, and we just both looked at each other and we went, let's be dentists as well. So I did my A-levels, I went and studied at Guy's, I did dentistry there, and then in 1988 I came and joined the practice. And what's been really nice is that as I've been growing up, the patients that I'm seeing now used to see me as a child, and now they're seeing me as their dentist. So that's really nice. So every day I see 2 or 3 or 4 people that I've known for 30, 40 years, and that's really important to me. But the other thing is that I have a real loyal staff too. So it's not just me that the people come and see, it's my staff too. So the staff have been here, some for 15, 20 years, and they're as much as part of the team and as part of SparklySmile as I am. It's all about trust and things like that, but it's about friendship too. There are so many people that do come in, they start as customers, patients, but really they become friends over a long period of time. So the reason why there's art in the building is because it's a nice distraction. It is all dentally related. There's an awful lot of dental sort of themes to the art that I get, but it's often I ask patients to help me and sort of create things for me, and I find people and just think, okay, well maybe if we do a little bit of teeth, they can do a little bit of art for me. And my current favourite is Mr. Sweet Tooth. He's the graffiti artist that's kind of in London some of the time, but he's been creating quite a lot of things for me at the moment. He's created some giant toothbrushes for me. Yeah, so my father's really well known in the village, and everyone that comes in, they still want to know progress reports, what he's doing, what he's up to. Is he still a Manchester United fan? Of course he is. And things like that. So there's always a lot to talk about. Sometimes it's surprising we actually get to talk about the teeth. Since 1974 I've been coming into this building, and my father's worked here, so I've lived here in this space that we're in at the moment when I was doing my dental training, and now I work downstairs, so it's hugely important to me, and it's probably the place I feel most comfortable in. And 1974 to today is a huge part of my life. I'm not going to go anywhere else, and I hope that everyone that comes here feels comfortable too.